Okay, so now that we've talked through the itinerary, let's just think about a few things for planning ahead. One of the links on the Word document is going to take you to a packing list. This was developed by students from previous years that have been on several trips thinking about the things that they might have forgotten that caused little stress points along the way and created a packing list. At the bottom you'll see this year it's a friendly reminder that we are doing the Mission Comfort blanket drive. It doesn't have to be fancy or expensive, but if you could pack a small blanket in your luggage and bring it to opening session for the State Community Service Project, that would be a wonderful addition to have with you. So in addition to the packing list, just a few explanations here why we said $150 cash is that you will be buying some food, and food in the conference center is expensive, and most students want to have a little bit of money to buy some merchandise, state shirts, little things in addition to their food, which is why we suggest $150, at least $100 to make sure that you have enough money to cover your food needs for the trip. Think about your photo ID. Certainly bring your photo ID and your wallet. I also suggest maybe making a picture or taking a picture of it with your phone and having it on your phone. Most students, if they get anxious and run out, what they leave behind is their wallet, but not their phone. So if you've got a picture of it on your phone and then you're going and check in for your event, you can just show them the picture. That will be fine. But you want to make sure that you've really thought through your photo ID for competition. Please make sure that you are completely aware of the dress code. We've talked about it at great lengths this year. When you go in front of the judge or at the award ceremony, ladies, you need to have a jacket and slacks, no skirts, no dresses when you go in front of the judge or for awards. If you're having a blouse that has buttons on the front, please make sure that you have a camisole underneath. Gentlemen, it's a suit or slacks and jacket, tie, dress shirt, dress shoes, dress socks. Very important. If for any reason that you can't compete because you did not pack the correct clothes, your parents will be asked to reimburse Klein ISD for the trip. As you saw earlier, I'm making a huge investment in this trip, and you will not be allowed to compete if you are not in compliance with dress code. So please, if you have any questions or concerns, come talk to us early. So this slide is about what we call the non-negotiables. From a behavior standpoint, things that you must be crystal clear on. The very first one involves the hotel rooms. At no point, at no time in the trip, should a female be in a male room, nor should a male enter a female room. Even if it's during the day and your teammates, if you need to rehearse for your presentation, go find a different location other than your hotel rooms. At no point in time should gentlemen be in the ladies' rooms or ladies in the gentlemen's rooms. Also be aware that that conference curfew of 11 p.m. is a hard time. It's a hard and fast curfew. One person standing in the hallway after 11 o'clock is going to be jeopardizing our entire chapter from attending ICDC. And we cannot afford to have those types of errors occur. Room checks will start at 10:50. Our goal is to have them done by 11. At 11 o'clock, it's quiet time. Lights should be out as quickly as possible after that. No loud TV, no music, no loud talking. Remember that we're not the only ones in the hotel as well, so we have to be respectful. We are going to stay in the hotel or conference center grounds at all times. What's lovely about the conference center in Dallas is there are skywalks that connect you everywhere that you need to be. At no time is there a reason for you to be street side. This is a safety issue in downtown Dallas. Again, at all times, you need to be in the hotel or on the conference center grounds. It doesn't matter if you want to go across the street to try to find another hotel or a restaurant, a convenience store. The answer is no. We are staying on hotel and conference center grounds, which makes the next bullet point obvious, but we're going to say it just to make sure that we are crystal clear. No taxis, Ubers, public transportation of any kind. If this occurs, it will be an immediate phone call home for your parents to come pick you up until administration can get back and talk with you about your behavior at Klein Oak High School, which leads into that last point, which really is encouraging you to stop and think about the choices that you're making. Sometimes when we get out of our normal routines, we behave in ways that we wouldn't normally behave. Any behavior that you engage in while we are on this trip will be reviewed and considered just as if you did that behavior sitting in a classroom at Klein Oak High School. Any material discipline that would result from that behavior will require us to contact your parents immediately. They will be asked to come retrieve you from Dallas, take you home until the trip is over and administration can meet with you back on campus. Take these non-negotiables seriously. Some of you are aware of what we refer to as the Emerging Leader Series or the Emerging Leadership Academies at ICDC. Because of all the wonderful activities that our chapter has engaged in, we will be guaranteed a minimum of 9 slots of academies for academy students this year in Atlanta, Georgia. The applications for them will open up on, or really be due on February 24th. As soon as state awards are over, they will open up. You're welcome to apply to them if you competed at state conference and did not advance as a competitor at the award ceremony, the state award ceremony. The caveat is that Klein ISD is not going to fund academy attendees. Your families will have to fund your attendance. There are links to useful information about the academies and the Word documents here under the Emerging Leaders Academies at ICDC. There's a website with all of the information, a PDF, as well as some sample curriculum. Highly recommend the experience, highly valuable, but clearly from a funding standpoint that might be a limitation for some. So it's something that you might want to start talking about your families with now to see if that might be an option for you. So what are the things that you, a Klein Oak DECA state student competitor, must do? First and foremost, go online and complete your KO DECA attendance and expectations form. This form is again confirming your student contact information, your parent contact information, dress code acknowledgments, meal choices, notifications on the academies, and again, notifications on those non-negotiables that we just reviewed. Nobody will be attending state without filling out this form of acknowledgement, so please get this done early. Put all of these key dates on your calendar, communicate with parents, teachers, coaches, etc., so that you can plan accordingly and be professional with your travels. You're going to need to return the Klein ISD permission slip with $15 for your pizza on Tuesday night and dinner on Wednesday night, which you select in that form, which dinner meal you want when you fill out that acknowledgement form. And written competitors, you need to go online and sign up for your time slot for turning in your written event. So if you have any questions, we ask first email. Our email addresses are here. If there's an emergency where you truly have to reach out to us urgently, you've got our phone numbers. The attending Klein Oak administration is Mr. Eric Lammers and Miss Frances Dida. Their email addresses are there as well. So we are looking forward to a wonderful trip. Thank you for giving all of this information, your thoughtful consideration before asking questions. And here we go. Let's go be all in.